So today I'm continuing work on my hydrogen powered vehicle, and the first step is to disassemble the old injector system and prepare the new one for the installation. I've already done this one. And here are the injectors. This part was just holding the injectors on the manifold. Now the bit of today's work will be to install the injectors as close as possible to the original holes, basically inside of the original holes where the original injectors were fitted, so that there is no distance between the injector and the actual intake port. I'm gonna put new rubber seals. So for this car, 16mm outer diameter, and I chose 2mm thickness. I thought they were the best for my design. So I did a design in CAD that is gonna fit this, hopefully. So this is gonna be a part of testing whether I designed it correctly or not. Yeah. So the overall idea is to have the injectors this bit sitting there, because it's a bit of a riser, because the injector is much beefier than the original one. So this fits inside here, and then in this comes the injector. There's gonna be another seal right inside that's gonna seal between the injector and riser, and the seals I just put in is gonna be the riser and the intake manifold. And then I made a piece like this to see what shape is gonna fit the injector, and this is pretty much perfect. Look at that, beautiful. I have a whole rail for all of the injectors. We're gonna assemble this today and see how it fits. So a seal goes inside, and then you have the injector clamping on it. I've gotta push it. Oh no. So this is Viton material, the softest one I could find. It is 70 SHA from Polymax here in UK. If anybody's wondering, the 3D prints, this is 3D printed. I have used Mark Forged printer with onyx material. Onyx material has some, I'm not sure which plastic exactly it is, but it is impregnated with sort of whisker type carbon fibers, which makes it almost incredibly durable for just a bit of plastic. Quite temperature resistant as well. So basically I'm confident to use it, at least for testing, on an actual engine. Mind you, a lot of other parts in the engine are made of plastic, like the whole intake manifold, the casings for the spark plugs, not the spark plugs, the coil packs. It is a different grade of plastic, but still. Another one. These ones. Now the critical moment. The rail. How does the rail fit? I would love to see this myself. Oh, it does fit. I can tell you that. Yeah. Oh, it's already, I think, much tighter. Yeah, that's still some way to go. Now let's see that other part. The question was which of these hoses could be reused, and I think the answer is all of them. Actually, I'll probably cut them a centimeter longer anyway. Better cut longer than shorter. And they are now all cut. Let's just hope that they are cut to the correct size. these hoses are sort of very rubbery and flexible, so my initial tightening wasn't really good enough. I had to come back and retighten them because they were leaking at only around 1 to 2 bar. They couldn't even withstand 2 bars with the initial tightening, which was what I thought like pretty good. Turns out no. They need to be seriously tight. Look at what happened. The injector input port, which I thought was press fitted or machined, it actually is press fitted, but it's probably glued more than press fitted, came out. That's a shame. I'm gonna try to push it in, hammer it in, see how well it holds. And I'm gonna do that for the rest of them, just in case they start to go out. Okay, I hammered it down a little bit, and I will have to proceed with this without really knowing whether it's good enough or not. So let's hope this is good enough. Okay, I decided to skip the pressure test because it's gonna be a low pressure test anyway, and I'm pretty confident at this point, and I don't have a lot of time, so I want to move on. Or should have it maybe been on the other side? Seems there's only a place for one of these items. There's a good chance the airbox is gonna fit now as well. A few zip ties to make everything nice and stationary. Let me show you the overall fitment. And now the all-important brand new addition. So this is a bit of electronics I did, which is gonna allow me to intercept the coil packs signals and delay them using this potentiometer. And now the final assembly, the airbox. Side in. There's a chance this time I'm not gonna tighten it up. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I hope the battery still has juice. It has been a little bit cold these days, and the car has been stood. The battery was disconnected. The car hadn't run for a long time. All the bits are here, apart from the hydrogen part, the exciting part.